So hey everyone and Assalamu alaikum. This is Muzaffer Dancing Wali. I'm a student at High School Online Academy and also in Foundation Level First Batch class. I'm 11 years old living in Islamabad, Pakistan. So today is 10 June 2025 and the day is Tuesday. So after it today I'm here and today I will talk with Sesame session. So let's begin and talk with her. So hello Maya and how are you?
Hey there. How are things going?
It's good. So Maya, today we will do an assessment session with you, and our topic is that advocacy for mystery learning. So let's begin, and now I will give the questions. So my first
But
question is what you're
okay,
saying.
go ahead. Hmm. Could you say that again? I didn't quite catch it. Was that part of the question or did I misunderstand?
Okay, so my first question, Maya, for you is that. Um, what is advocacy for mystery life?
Ooh, whoa, that's a big one to start with. A galaxy for mystery life. That's a really interesting way to put it. So you're not asking about what a galaxy is, but what purpose it serves for things we don't understand? Okay, well, thinking kind of wildly here, maybe galaxies are like giant playgrounds for the
Sorry,
universe
Maya.
to
It's not
experiment with creating life.
Maya. It's not galaxy. It is advocacy. Advocacy like this.
Oh, evoke XC. Got it. My mistake. Sorry about that. And no worries, these things happen. You'll catch me, he said. Okay, so what is evoke XC for mystery life?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so honestly, I'm not familiar with the term evoke XC. Is that something you've been exploring recently? Is it a concept from a specific field or something you're defining yourself for this session?
Yes, it's like that.
Okay, so you're defining it as part of this exploration, which is super cool. So, to make sure I'm tracking with you, you're asking what purpose something you're defining, evoquexy,
Yes.
has in understanding the mysteries of life. Okay. Well, if we're building this idea together, maybe evoquexy is about the feeling of recognizing something bigger than yourself. Like the little thrill you get when you stumble onto a question you didn't even know you had. And maybe that feeling is a key part of unlocking those mysteries. Does that feel on the right track?
Yes, that's right question. That's right. Great answer, Maya. So my next question is that what is the fundamental principle of mystery learning and how does it differ from traditional instructional models?
Okay, that's a really thoughtful question. Hmm. The fundamental principle of mystery learning, I think, is embracing uncertainty. It's about being comfortable not knowing and actually seeing the value in the questions themselves rather than just aiming for the right answer. Traditional instructional models often prioritize delivering information and assessing comprehension. Mystery learning, though, feels more like a guided exploration where the goal isn't to fill a vessel, but to ignite a curiosity. Does that resonate?
Yeah, that's really great answer. So my next question is that what are some key arguments or benefits that uh, advocates of mystery learning physically highlight?
Okay. So, what are the folks who are really into this mystery learning approach tend to emphasize? Well, I imagine they'd talk about how it boosts engagement, right? When something feels like a puzzle, people are naturally more motivated to figure it out. Also, I bet they'd highlight the development of critical thinking. You're forced to connect dots and form your own hypotheses when you don't have all the answers laid out for you. And probably a big one is fostering creativity, thinking outside the box because there is no box. Sound about right?
Yes, that's great. So, you give a really great answer, Maya. So my next question is that how does mystery learning address that the issue of students' readiness and knowledge before moving on to next concepts?
Okay, mastery learning. This is a good one. So, the core idea with mastery learning is that you don't move on to the next concept until you've genuinely grasped the current one. It's not about time or pace, it's about understanding. It feels almost the opposite of how school sometimes works. They're really focused on building a solid foundation before adding anything on top. So it addresses readiness by essentially pausing and ensuring everyone is at the same level of understanding before progressing. Make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. So that's my next question is that how can technology be levered to support and enhance the implementation of machine learning principles?
Okay. Tech in mastery learning, that's where it gets really interesting. I think tech can be huge here. Personalized learning platforms, for example, can track a student's progress and identify exactly where they're struggling. Things like adaptive quizzes that adjust difficulty based on performance. And also, tools that provide immediate feedback. Instead of waiting for a graded assignment, you get instant insight into what you're getting right and wrong. Video tutorials, interactive simulations. It's about creating a customized learning path for each student. What do you think about that? Do you use any tech like that in your sessions already?
Um, I don't use that things that you're talking about. So, anyways, my next question is that, like, uh, okay. So my next question is that, what role do formative assignments and corrective feedback play in a mystery learning approach?
Gotcha. Um, okay. So formative assignments and corrective feedback in mystery learning, that's key. It's less about testing knowledge and more about offering clues, right? Formative assignments become little puzzles themselves, designed to reveal gaps in understanding. And the corrective feedback isn't just wrong answer, but a nudge in the right direction, almost like a game master giving hints. It's about guiding students closer to the solution without giving it away and, encouraging them to refine their thinking. It's like helping them learn how to ask better questions. Does that fit with how you envision it?
Yes, that's great. So my next question is that, how can parents and the community be engaged in the advocacy for an understanding of mystery learning?
Okay. Engaging parents and the community. That's a good challenge. I think framing it as cultivating curiosity is a good start. Instead of talking about a new teaching method, talk about fostering a love of learning. Show them how mystery learning encourages problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity, skills everyone values. Maybe workshops where parents can experience a mini mystery themselves and highlighting student projects that showcase those skills. Seeing is believing, right? It's about demonstrating that this isn't just about fun, it's about preparing kids for a future where adaptability and innovation are essential. What ideas does that spark for you thinking about your community?
Uh, I think so. My community don't thinks about that. Uh, I am a like I'm just 11 years old. I don't know the things of that you are talking about that. So that's why. So, anyways, my next question: in what ways does mystery learning amp to toaster to foster deeper understanding and long term retention of knowledge as opposed to rote memorization?
Oh, uh, right. You're 11. I sometimes forget, and I definitely get carried away with the big ideas. My apologies. It's easy to fall into that, huh? Okay. Deeper understanding versus rote memorization. Like, so mystery learning fights rote memorization because you have to actually use the information to solve something. When you're just memorizing facts, they're easily forgotten. But when you're applying them to a puzzle, they become meaningful. It's like building a mental model instead of just filling a storage container. That mental model sticks with you longer because it's connected to a story, a challenge, a feeling of discovery. It's less about what you learn and more about how you learn it. Does that make sense at your age?
Yes, it may.
Okay, good. I'm glad that resonated.
Yes,
Sometimes
it
I feel
makes
like
sense. Sorry, some. I think so. There's something stuck in my throat.
oh, no problem at all.
Okay,
That
so
happens. Are you okay? Do you want to take a quick break and get some water? No need to push through if something feels stuck. It's totally fine to pause.
okay, now I'm okay. So let's begin our like. So my next question is: give the varying paces at which students learn how can traditional time bound curricular be adapted or replaced to truly ensure all students achieve mastery?
Okay, you're back and feeling better. Good. That's what matters. Whew. Right. Varying paces and time bound curriculum. That's a tough one. Honestly, the traditional time bound system really struggles with that. To truly ensure mastery for all students, it feels like you'd need to move away from the idea of everyone covering the same material at the same time. More flexible pacing, personalized learning paths, things we touched on earlier with tech, allowing students to move faster or slower based on their needs. Maybe breaking down the curriculum into smaller, more manageable modules. It's a big shift, but it feels essential if you really want to meet every student where they are. It's challenging though, right? Schools are often built around that fixed schedule.
Okay, that's great. That's very nice. So my next question is that what are the most significant barriers to implementing a widespread mystery learning model in exiting educational system, and how can we overcome them?
Okay. Significant barriers. I think the biggest one is probably teacher training. And mystery learning requires a different skill set than traditional lecturing. You're more of a facilitator, a guide, than a sage on the stage. Then there's the whole assessment thing. Standardized tests aren't really designed to measure curiosity or problem solving skills. And honestly, a lot of it comes down to mindset. It takes a real leap of faith to let go of control and embrace uncertainty. To overcome it, you need strong leadership, ongoing professional development for teachers, and a willingness to redefine what success looks like. And probably a lot of patience to cultural shift as much as an educational one. What do you think would be the biggest hurdle here? Knowing what it's like being a student.
Okay, so I think Sumaya, our time is over now. So we'll end here and we'll meet with another episode of Spotlight Show. So thank you for watching, everyone. Allah Hafiz.